Okay, so
Alright, welcome people to the LoathSome Loudmouths podcast. With your honorary... Oh my god, I fucked up. I have to do that again, maybe?
Honorary.
Honorary. Honorary.
you can just keep it.
There goes the wolf. That's a perfect timing for the wolf to appear.
Okay, I know, right? It's perfect.
Okay, now. Welcome to the LoathSome Loudmouths podcast. With our honorary Loudmouths, Metal of Age,
Hi.
Josie the Maxidorian,
What's up?
and Taboo.
What's up, bitches?
And also, me, Jolumbo.
Boo.
Boo.
Fuck you, Metal. You're a big fat dick. And let's start this podcast with the video venting part.
Okay.
I
The
want to
first
vent
topic
that.
of the day was screaming children, and, well, probably other ways children can be annoying.
I
I
know.
have a child.
You have a child, okay then. But I guess your own child isn't as annoying as other people's children.
Yeah, no. You can tolerate your own child, but other people's children.
There's a certain extent I can tolerate. I mean, it's just just another little person, but I love her a lot, and it is different. But the difference is like when you're walking around and you see other parents and their kids are just uncontrollable. My kid's not like that, so that's the big difference. I know it's annoying to hear kids shouting and screaming. I deal with it every time I go grocery shopping, and I see some kid just screaming yelling no and in the face of their mom. And I'm like, do something! Like, you just let them scream at you? Like, come on, do something.
Come on, bitch, please.
It's like those children that are like, I want this toy! I want this toy! And then they start throwing a tantrum. And you're like, ah! I want this toy now!
Yes, I know. They are fucking awful.
Most of the time I just walk up to them and give them a slap and then
That's what I want to do sometimes.
You're like, shut it,
Or just-
motherfucker!
Or I want to go up to the parents sometimes and just be like, can you control your child a little bit? Like, you put some authority there,
You have that power, You realize
exactly.
that, right?
So some parents make it seem like they can't do anything at all, but you can. And that's the difference. Like with my daughter, like I don't let her get to that point, and she knows better. As in where I see other parents, like it's like they kind of deal with it and they just don't care, and that it bothers other people because it's not bothering them because they're just completely tune it out, which is weird.
I guess you have two kinds of reactions that parents might have. Some might just say, there's nothing we can do, it's just this in his nature, he will grow out of it. And then there will be probably parents that come like, what? Mind your own business, you motherfucker! Because those also exist.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Well, I know, like if you're in a restaurant, you don't really want to eat that. You don't want to hear a screaming child, screaming bloody murder, while you're enjoying your meal at a restaurant. And sometimes that happens.
Yeah. I deal with that a lot in the hospital because, I'm in med school and I know how to talk. And when the children see the doctors, they're just screaming. We're not even going to give them shots or anything, but they scream anyways. It's fucking annoying. You're just like, kid, let me see your goddamn bloody mouth.
Well, I think it's like this, like the children are in the hospital, and there's a doctor coming, so, hi, I'm Dr. Daniel. And then in the child's minds it goes like this, hi kid, I'm Dr. Dad!
And I'm gonna possess your body. Something like that.
I think some kids are like that. Like, I know my daughter. She likes going to doctors, and when she gets a shot, she barely even cries. But I've been to the doctors, and there's kids that are like literally they're screaming like they just got stabbed in the chest or something, and it's crazy.
They scream like if they were getting murdered or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I guess like maybe children that are really stabbed scream even less than those children because they
Close my door.
might have gotten used to it. Like if they are really from like a place like Flint, Michigan or something, maybe they have already gotten shot and it's like, and then yeah, it also depends on where you're from, I guess, because there will be really pussified children whose parents are like, oh no, watch out, you could get hurt, and then they like put them into like these bubble wrapping suits, and if they fall, it's like. Like,
Yeah.
there are parents who are like, yeah, go outside and play. Yeah, play with that snake there over there. That's no problem.
No problem at all. They can't poison you or anything like that.
Yeah, I guess there's also a gray area between that, but that's a little boring to talk about, so we don't do that.
Okay, let's go to the old people.
Yeah.
People.
Or, well,
people.
I guess Metal has something to say about that, because when you said old people, he was like...
And like almost every time you're walking somewhere in the city on the sidewalk and there's an old lady in front of you, they just stop in the middle of it for no reason at all. And it's usually it's a very small sidewalk, so you can't even pass her.
It's like their brain malfunctions. They're like walking and continue walking.
Yeah, for me it's even worse when they're driving because you know their reflexes are not as good as when they were younger. But they go in the fast line, so yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Oh, it's the fast lane. Better put my other foot on the brake. That's what it. Or what's also annoying about old people driving is when you're on a bike and you like pass like how do you call those things? Like the driveway next to their house, like to the garage. When they come from there, they're mostly not paying any attention to what's on the road. They like drive onto the road in one not so smooth motion, and when you're like on the bicycle path next to the road, you suddenly see them like jumping out of there with their cars. It's like, surprise, motherfucker! And then, oh my god! And then the old people are like, what happened? And then like they nearly ran you over, and like 2 seconds after that, their brain starts up again. It's like loading.
Break!
Bicycle.
You just see your whole life pass in front of your eyes.
Well, that's what they have all the time then, because they're dying. It's like their life keeps passing in front of their eyes at every moment of the day. That's why they're so slow.
Oh my god.
That's it. Oh my god.
I've just figured it out.
Like every little thing startles them. They're out of water to wash their hands.
It's like, that was my wedding. Then like somebody walks up to them. Ma'am, are you alright?
That's hilarious.
Or,
Yeah,
like,
I hate when like I'm shopping in the grocery store and you already know what you want, but like there's an older person that's just strolling around every aisle just for no reason.
And they hold like 2 boxes of the same thing. Like, which one would be better? This thing or this thing?
It's like
they read every little thing about it.
I know what they're doing. They're like they take the same product and 2 boxes, and they think that it's like a game of Seek the 7 differences, and they're like looking at them, but they can't spot anything because there are none. Spoilers.
Oh, spoiler.
Also, when you see old people looking through their window, it's like they're playing Find Waldo all the time, because they're like looking everywhere like, what happened? And it's like, it takes them like, they could stand an hour looking down from their window, like into the street, even if nothing's happening. It's like,
Yeah.
and like
There-
they act like they're ninjas. They're like behind the curtain, so ever so slightly popping their head out, but you can't see them.
I have a neighbor that
Wave at
is
them.
something like that, but we'll talk about it on a different occasion.
Yeah, if you have something that fits another thing better, then I guess we can keep that. I guess we have enough. We have said
hate-
enough about this. Maybe.
I don't like how they smell.
Mhm.
They all smell the same.
How long have we been on here? Well, we're close to getting to the 15-minute mark, and that's like
Yeah,
what
you know-
we wanted to do.
Okay.
It's including the intro and so.
Oh yeah. Maybe we could talk a bit more about something.
Is there anything to say about something?
Yeah, the culmination of old people and little children at the same location, like in the supermarket, when everyone's there at the same time. People bring their children there, and like old people who have like the whole day to shop, they go when it's like the busiest in the fucking supermarket. They are like, oh my god, I could have gone to the supermarket all day. Better go when people that really have no time need to go. And then like they step into their cars, they run over some bicyclists, or like they park in two handicapped spots. They step out.
Oh,
When they open the door, like it hits someone. That guy dies for no reason. Then the old people stroll in there, but just before they enter the store, it's like, "Ugh!" Brain fart, and they stand there for 5
Brain
minutes, and then they enter, and then like people who are walking behind them who want to get out of the store and want to go to the line to get their stupid products checked out, they're like, "Come on, get out of this lane! You're in my way! Get out of the way! Fuck you!" And then it's like, when they finally pass the old person, there's like kids waiting in line, and they're like, "Mommy, you didn't buy me that little car!" And then it's like, "Fuck you! I just want to go home. Shut your mouth, or I'll punch your teeth out and stick them up your buttocks." That's like,
that sounds like the worst possible scenario.
yeah.
Like literally hell, just hell.
That happens all the time in hell.
It's hell on earth.
In Hell, Michigan?
Michigan, it may be hell.
Was it in Michigan?
I guess there's
Well,
not a lot of people who are fans of Michigan in its entirety, so yeah.
Well, there was a city called Hell.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should probably just take the name Flint and replace it with hell. Yeah. Best thing. Okay, I guess we have enough bullshit now.
Yeah, we have enough.
That was a nice story. Wait, no, I hate to live there.
I will hate to live there.
Yeah, I'm not moving to Michigan.
Never.
Okay. Never.
Well, that's a band.
What?
I know I looked up Hull City and I find the band.
Okay. So that's not a good segue because we need to go to the movie first.
Yeah.
And wasn't Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus the first one?
No.
No, it
No.
was The Walking
Walking-
Deceased.
The Walking Deceased. Yeah. Oh my god. I guess Josie has seen it. Have you seen it once, or have you like checked it out again before the show?
Oh, I saw it once, and then I kind of stopped it, and I rewatched it again. So I kind of watched it twice.
But
Yeah.
have you? Did you see the movie all the way through, or did you like
Yes.
stop it?
No, I watched all of it.
Oh my god, it must have been a horrible experience.
It was. It's pretty bad. Like I was watching it with my sister, and there was only one funny part, but it was just because it was so stupid, and that was it. And other than that, like I was laughing at it. I wasn't laughing because it made me like it was funny. I was just laughing at it because of how ridiculous it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole movie was stupid.
I couldn't make it to the whole movie. I was just like, my brain is just melting right now. I can't.
I was just skipping through. Like,
It sounds like what I did for The Last Airbender and Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh my god! Those are
Oh, these are gonna come up in
Forbidden
the future.
Yes.
There's
Eventually.
I don't want to talk about them. They are just
That's
awful.
another time.
yeah. That's for
Oh, no.
another time.
The
This
Walking
one
Dead
was horrible as well.
It was
Yeah,
horrible. It was awful.
is pretty bad.
I also saw like small bits because it was too horrible to watch.
Yeah.
There was not really anything enjoyable about that.
No, it was a spoof movie, but like the movies they try to make fun of. It was a spoof of The Walking Dead, and then Dawn of the Dead,
Yeah.
and I think Shaun of the. It was like a bunch of zombie movies that they made fun
Yeah,
of,
I
but
guess
it wasn't really making fun of it. It was dumb.
yeah, that's the thing, because they didn't follow, from what I've seen, like the path you should follow to make like a good spoof movie.
Uh-huh.
Because these shows have like distinct characters that
Yeah.
you could like make a caricature of, and they
Oh, yeah.
failed doing that as well. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the whole The Walking Dead thing. Like they're making fun of Rick and then Carl when he's like Carl, like throughout the whole movie, and like the fact that like it was throughout the whole movie is what kind of made it bad because
Yeah.
it was consistent and it's just the only part that made me laugh a little bit was where when they're making fun of The Walking Dead and he comes out the hospital and the little girl's like, "Oh, can you help me find my parents?" And he's like, "That's exactly what a zombie would say," and then shoots her.
Yeah, that's kind of the only part which is it's nice.
No, not that part. That was dumb. But then after that, when he goes to the van, or he's walking by, and then he goes to the van to start driving it, and the guy comes out. He's like, he wakes up. He's sleeping in the van, like just randomly sleeping, and the guy wakes him up. And he's like,
zombies.
"Oh, have you seen my daughter?"
yeah,
yeah.
that's like a decent joke, I suppose.
Yeah,
But,
out
like-
of the whole thing, like one time.
But like they didn't like even make a decent caricature of Rick himself, except for like using the
What?
What?
did something happen?
Did
metal
metal
sound completely
Yeah.
dropped for
What
me.
the fuck?
But that
Yeah,
was
sounds up.
just a thing. So yeah, what I wanted to say is like they really fucked that up. Like you could laugh with the shows themselves, you could laugh with
Yeah,
the
exactly.
characters, but they
Yeah.
did like close to none of that.
Yeah. Well, like I was into The Walking Dead, the show, and I've kind of stopped watching it. Like the last season, I didn't even watch all of it. I only watched the first 2 episodes, and I was kind of done with it. But I'm so far into it that I'll still watch it. But
Yeah.
like just the fact that they try to make it funny and like how you said they could have done better of a character, but all they did was pretty much, oh, this guy looks like Rick. Let's give him a beard and make him say Carl the whole time.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, the thing is, like, the problem that I had mostly with the Walking Dead itself was
Uh-huh.
like, if you have a good show, you like need character development, and they
Yeah.
have a lot of it, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
go a little overboard because
Yeah.
you know this character is like that, so he will react like this. And you know that, and like they keep showing it and showing it and showing it. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, I know this character. I know what it's like. Stop doing that already. Show us something new, something
Yeah,
fresh.
exactly.
It's too
Yeah, it
slow
got-
for me.
Yeah, that's what it was for me. It got too slow,
Yeah,
and I know people will probably be like, well, that's what The Walking Dead is. It's not about just zombies. It's about development. But like, you get to a certain point that it gets too slow, and you
right
just
now
have to-
it's just too
do
slow.
something.
I didn't even finish the last season because it got meh.
Oh yeah.
it's kind of the same for me. I even like, there was like this other show that was like just more a funny show, Z Nation. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, on
Oh
Sci-Fi?
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I've
Yeah,
been
I
wanting.
liked watching it because it was just so dumb at times.
Uh-huh.
Because there was humor in there and it was fast paced, so it was
Uh,
a fine welcome change. A fine welcome change
yeah.
if it, just because of the slowness of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people like started comparing them, but there's like no real comparison except for
No,
zombies and the
yeah. Can't really
series.
do that. That's like trying to compare The Walking Dead to other shows, or I
Yeah,
mean, to movies because they don't really have any other shows there.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
like Evil Dead's about to I think they're making a show for Evil Dead. If you ever seen that movie,
What?
yeah.
yeah,
I've
they're making
seen.
a show for Evil Dead, and it looks pretty good. But people might compare that too. But like I was telling you, the Walking Dead series, you guys should watch it, and because the Fear the Walking Dead, I think it premiered or is about to premiere, and I'm not even that interested in it.
No.
But it seems like a lot of people are.
Yeah, maybe.
It's supposed to be the beginning of The Walking Dead, but like if you're watching The Walking Dead and they're supposed to at some point you find out what started it all, but
Yeah.
instead is like they scrap that and they're just like they know that they have something that's gonna run for a very long time with The Walking Dead, so they said let's not do that. Let's just let The Walking Dead run, and we'll make Fear the Walking Dead so people do have the beginning of how it started. And
Yeah.
I don't really care about that. You know what? Even like with zombie movies, if you watch it and you get into it, it already happened. You know, you don't figure out, oh, this is the beginning. The zombies came out of nowhere. You know, like it just throws you in. There's zombies everywhere, and then towards the end, you find out what happened. That's all.
Yeah.
Good.
Have you ever
You-
watched Zombieland?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That's a pretty.
that also,
that was a good movie.
That was a
Yeah.
pretty good movie. I love Bill Murray there.
one part they try to make fun of that, but it's kind of you don't really pay attention because it's so bad. You just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's really
make
bad.
Yeah, they try to make like cool references to other good zombie movies, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, it was just a big suck fest, and not in a
Yeah.
good way.
It won't go away easily.
No.
Okay. Shall we move on or shall we continue?
Yeah, I guess we can move on to the music now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the day this is recorded is like the 23rd of August, and it will
Yeah.
be up like next week somewhere on
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep.
And like 2 days ago, there was an album that has dropped, and okay, we kind of thought it would probably be a bad thing, so we gave it a listen, and it was Carly Rae Jepsen's new album called Emotion, which for some reason is split up into Emo
Sure.
or something.
Yeah.
Don't know why they did that.
I don't
Because
know.
why the fuck not?
So-
There's no other reason actually.
It's mainstream music. They do whatever they want.
I gave myself like my ears the SM treatment by listening to it, and like it's not really that it's like super horrible, like really objectively bad, but it's like super predictable, and you know what's gonna happen. You can almost guess like the contents of such albums by thinking logically and comparing them to other albums, because yeah, you have like the same formula. There's like upbeat songs, and then there's one of two slower songs most of the time on
Yeah.
pop albums.
Yeah, it's just like music for pretty girls who are just super sweet, so sweet that I don't know, they're dumb. I don't like that kind of music. My ears were
Yeah.
bleeding when I heard it.
Yeah, I only listened to 2 songs. I made sure to listen to the song "Emotion" since that's the title of the album.
Yeah.
And like through the first couple lines, there was like something about tequila, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"What? Like, it's okay."
Yeah, I really didn't get like the lyrics that were put in there. They were kind of random to me. And also there was this one song that was really weird. because it. Wait, what the hell? I can't hear it. Oh, it's back. Uh, there was like this one song that almost like had the the background stuff from Call Me Maybe in there. It was like the violin stuff, like the
Oh,
string
okay.
stuff.
Hey, I just met you.
I didn't hear that. That's weird.
Yeah, it really came close to that again, so that felt like, whoa, my god, are they reusing something that's like really horrible?
They are indeed.
Most likely.
And also, aside from the album, I really don't like get her image in itself because she kind of comes across like she's like some kind of 16 to 18-year-old.
Yeah.
But if you look her up, she's 30 years old.
Uh,
So that's also like really weird in my opinion. But hey, if you are young of mind, that's your thing. But
Hey,
know.
whatever
well, if
floats
she's
your
making
boat.
that kind of music, she is. I'm pretty sure she is if she's making that kind of music.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem with that, like her kind of music and just like mainstream, honestly, is that they focus on the beat, and like I can say that about the album. Like I like the beats and the instrumental parts, but other than that, there's no more in depth in it. You know, there's nothing else I get from it besides that a decent or a cool beat. You know.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing about that is when you take like mainstream beats, they also become really repetitive because they're like
Oh yeah.
kind of like the same thing, but they use like different audio effects to change it up a bit.
Yeah.
But the beats themselves stay pretty basic, and yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The
Yeah,
thing I
they're
don't
just like.
get, yeah. Go ahead, Octavia.
There,
that's
I
okay.
was, I was just like saying that the beats are all the same in the songs. I listened to like 7 different songs of that album, not entirely complete those songs because I got bored, but
Yeah.
they are like the same beat, like
Yeah.
with no change of rhythm in any way. It's just like, come on, you can do better. At least try to do better.
Yeah.
I've heard garage band songs that are better than that.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to GarageBand because it at least is them trying something new or
Yeah.
trying something different. As in where everything mainstream or it just just they're all relatively. It's like they inspire each other. It's weird. So they take things from each other.
Yeah, but it might also be that there's like the same writers writing a bunch of stuff for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like people suing each other because of the song similarities? But then again, it turned out that the songwriter was the same person. I don't know what that was, but it happened.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like
it
a bunch
really
of
happened.
like that's the thing with the music though. Like there's a bunch of I forget what they call it. I think ghostwriters or something like that.
Yeah.
And like some of them have like 4 to 5 people on it just to write this one lyric, and they think it's good, and it is for the younger generation, I guess. But like, it's just like, oh, well, that person. Why does that person's lyric sound the same as this other person? It's because they have the same ghostwriter. That's
Yeah.
why. That
Like the
person
annoying
idea.
the annoying thing about those lyrics as well is that most rhymes that are used like at the end of sentences are mostly like one syllable words, like
Yeah.
to, you, like well and hell or something, like those words that are
Poop, Duke.
like always one syllable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they go for something like integrate or masturbate or those things.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
they always go for the short ones.
Yeah.
Like dog
Is
and
it-
fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Fuck a duck.
Did you say duck and fuck?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's not like only the pop music. Like if you have like mainstream rap, which is all about the rhymes. Well, that's what
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But from looking at those songs and listening to them, it's like it doesn't really seem to be the case because they also use like one syllable rhymes
Yeah.
and like they repeat the same stuff over and over. Like
Oh yeah,
that's not rap.
that's how it is down mainstream, and that's why I was saying like with mainstream rap, that's why I don't listen. I listen to all kinds of music, but like the biggest genres I listen to is metal and rap.
Yeah.
But I listen to underground rap. So whenever I hear anything on the mainstream, like on the radio, it is so horrible because like they think the beat is what matters the most, and then they could throw whatever they want on their lyrics. Like they can just say "but," "fuck," "nuts," like oh, like just use all kinds of whatever. Like oh, I want to put it in her butt, and with these nuts or something. Like it's just so simple and dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like yeah. You were gonna say something to do?
Yes, I was just going to really fast out of topic. I just love how when Bram speaks and when Trelawney speaks, Metal, his hand is like close to Metal's head, and he's just like, "Oh my god, he's gonna hit me! He's gonna hit me! He's gonna hit me!" Sorry, I just had to point that out.
Ghost hand, like it goes super fast. No,
Ninja.
but also the thing about like if you have rap, like a lot of people who are into like a genre could like say like I don't really like rap because they like only know the mainstream stuff. But then
Yeah.
again, a rapper to me should be someone who like this is like a matter of speaking, somebody who would like know the entire dictionary, and if you tell him like this
Oh, yeah.
word, he can say like that's on this page in this dictionary. I know that.
And it rhymes with this and this word that are on these pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I like to listen to mostly. If they say a word and they know what it means, not they just said a word because it rhymed.
Yeah.
But I guess we're kind of since we went into rap here, I guess we're going off topic, and I guess the best thing we should do is like plug in some albums that we think are good. Like each of us plugs in one album.
Of
I
rap.
happen to like find the album that was released on the same day, so that's what I'm doing this time. So
Okay.
I'm gonna plug in the new Ghost album called Meliora.
Is it called
Just
Ghost?
The band is called Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't say
okay.
I like your shirt metal. I like that band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern Life twice.
What are you gonna plug, Taboo?
Yeah, I'm going to plug
Octavio.
Octavio, and I'm gonna plug in an album of a band called
My
what?
Pitbull.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. Never again. Never. This band is good. It's called Cuarteto de Nos.
What is it called?
Cuarteto de Nos. It's like four
Oh.
people. It's a Mexican band. They play rap, but it's a good rap. They
Okay.
really know what they sing, and they really know the words, all of them.
All right. I'm gonna have you type it in the message afterwards.
Yep.
If I could check them out. Since we were talking about rap, I guess I'll plug in Hobson. It's Hopsin, Hobson, and the album's Pound Syndrome. He's he's like my favorite underground rapper right now, and he's nothing like mainstream at all. So I thought I'd plug that in since we were talking about rap.
Is that the guy
And
like
it's
with
fairly-
the
it's fairly
colored
new.
lenses and stuff?
Huh?
Is that the guy with like I saw a video clip and I think it was him. He had like colored lenses in and stuff.
Yeah, he has contacts in
Yeah.
usually. Yeah, he's really good. I like him a lot. And his the album Pound Syndrome, I think came out last month or a couple weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah, I guess
Oh.
I'm gonna check that out.
Holy fuck! Why am I
Yeah.
having lag? Wow. Why is this a thing?
Well,
That's my
So you
turn.
have a leg?
Yeah, it's your turn, Metal.
Okay. Well, the album I'm gonna recommend is from it's if you like progressive style metalcore or deathcore, it's from the band Ocean's 8 Alaska, and
No.
the album's name is Lost Isles. It
Alright.
was released like early this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw
Okay.
them live.
Yeah, we saw them live too.
And they were
Wow,
good.
nice.
Were they good live or were they
Yeah.
okay?
And it was a really small venue
Yeah.
with a really lame crowd. It was like, yeah, yeah, that's the thing that happens.
Well, that's good. That's good.
So I guess we can move on to the last part of this show, the last segment,
Yep.
which is squeezing one out.
Mm.
So what are we gonna create today?
Oh, we're gonna
Anyone
create.
Have like a preference? Like, are we gonna do a movie, a game?
I think we said that we were going to do a fighting game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I read it
Yeah,
somewhere.
I read it somewhere.
No, you said it.
Did I say it? No,
Yeah.
I wasn't the one to
Yeah.
say that.
No, you said that. I have the message open.
Just blame tech. Just blame tech.
Really?
Blame tech, because he's not here.
Yeah. We have no one to make fun of.
Hashtag blame tech.
We should start
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hashtag blame tech.
Yeah, but I only said that because someone else like started saying that.
It's probably tech.
Was
Or
probably
probably,
tech.
it's
I don't
probably
know.
me and I forgot.
Yeah, it could be, could be.
Could be.
So, but I've kind of like changed my idea about what we're gonna do here, because if we're just gonna make something that is always gonna be to make the worst thing you can make, I guess that's not like the best mindset. I guess we could like complain what's wrong with like fighting games and what we would change about them. That's like a better way to go about that, I guess.
Okay.
Then
And then we create a game through that. Okay?
a shitty one.
No, but
Then the name of the segment doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
yeah, because people will think it's bad either way. That's why it
Speaking
makes
of that,
sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
a celebrity fighter. Like, you can choose either Miley Cyrus to fight like Kristen Stewart.
Well, that would be good. With a wrecking ball.
Yeah, that'd be her
That'd be
ultimate
like
finish.
The finisher. I
Finisher.
came in like a wrecking
It'd be like a 1,000-hit combo.
Oh my god.
And you could also like sing really out of tune without like the auto tune on, and then it's like,
Oh,
oh no, my ears! Ah!
make the game like really like hands on. Also, you gotta have a controller, and then you have to have mic so you can sing along with it. And then the better you sing, the more hits you get, the more
Yeah.
damage you do.
And the words
And
you
if you're
sing,
like-
you're like, yeah, the other guy is just like, come on, I'm gonna bitch slap you until you sing something better.
And if you like play as an actor, you like have a face mask that recognizes the emotion of your face, and the better you act while fighting, the harder your hits will land or something.
Yeah, that would be a really bad game. I wouldn't play it for shit, but
And then you could like include things for sports. Like if you're a soccer player or something in the game, you could like use a ball. Or if you're like a skateboarder or something, you could use like the thing with the horrible Tony Hawk game that like sold really bad.
like Skate 3, that game, you know,
Oh, Skate
that sold good, and it was
That
kind of
was a good game.
it was a good game, but I mean the character just like
Like, that's-
gets
You meant
stuck
like
in everything. He gets stuck always in benches and in the board just goes through him, and you're like, what the fuck is that? I mean, it's hilarious, but come on.
Yeah.
all the
Them bugs.
glitches.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking about what was the contraption, like a controller you had, like that was
From
literally
the-
a skateboard.
From the newest
Oh.
Tony Hawk games.
Yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah, that thing. Or like, yeah, but like if we go back to actual fighting games that exist, the thing that annoys me the most is like you don't really have decent counter attacks that like take into account what the other player's doing.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
you should like have counter moves for every move. Like if there's like a sideways kick, you have to like grab their leg and just throw them back or something. And if it's like a straight kick, you could like pull their leg and sweep them or something. But now
Yeah.
it's just like the same. And even if at some games, if you punch or kick, and there's a few characters who can do who really can do counterattacks. Not all of them can do it. And like it's always the same counterattack. It doesn't even depend on the move. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I guess it would fit. Which is this? Mortal Kombat 9. The counter were just the same always, and you don't even want to counter, and it just the
it?
control just feels like you want to counter. It's like, oh, this guy wants to counter right now when he has an X-ray ready for the next hit. I'm gonna counter and take two of these energy bars completely, and you're just like, no, motherfucker, you know, like that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's
But I
horrible.
guess like are we done with making our own horrible game now? Because
Well,
it was turning out to be horrible.
I will
Were you-
add just one more thing. Japan.
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 Yeah, you know, like tentacle porn and all that stuff. That tentacle monster that his finishing move is with Miley Cyrus just, you know, you know what I mean.
And you know how we can make this game even better? Like
Better?
tons and tons of paying DLC.
Oh,
Always
yes.
makes it better.
That always makes it better.
We
Yes.
should
yes,
get
yeah.
EA to release it then.
Yeah. That's like EA's thing, yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh, you want your favorite character? Give us $10.
Oh, you want
You
a
start
new?
out with like 2 characters and the rest is DLC.
Yeah.
No, like one. You can't even do a fight like. So like
Hey, that's
you're a
what you can do
player,
with this-
You can't
this
like
game.
choose
Make
the
it-
same.
Oh, you want to see what your move list is? Buy the DLC.
Oh my
Pay
God.
us money,
Want to see
bitch.
The other half of the other half of the move list. Here's the other DLC.
And if you play through the arcade mode, at the end you like beat the final boss, and then a box pops up. Buy the ending movie.
You want to see what this ends in? Buy the DLC.
And then,
Or,
oh, you
or
want to
like
see
mid-fight with the end boss.
Oh yes, you want to finish this fight? Buy the DLC.
And it like pops up, and then you have to push a button for it to disappear. And every move you make, it like comes back up.
Oh my god, yes.
Imagine if you had to do that for like Mortal Kombat and like you had to do the finisher and then that popped up. You want to do your fatality? Buy the DLC.
Oh no.
It sucks.
You want to see what the fatality, easy fatality is, because this is a thing. This is actually a thing. Buy the DLC. There are easy fatalities for those who can't coordinate their hands.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like you can pay for a certain amount of like a certain like things like tokens or like a freebie like fatality,
Yeah,
and you just automatically do it without having to try.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
I was just like, come on, who buys this, kids?
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, now like we can kind of recap the game.
Yeah,
Like, it's a game. You have a fighting game with only celebrities from all over the world, from every
Yeah.
discipline known to man, from like sports, like singing, like
actor.
acting.
Yeah,
And then you have like cartoon characters as well. There's like
Oh,
Mickey
yeah.
Mouse and stuff. And all those characters are available for
With
like
the
low
DLC.
price of $10 each, and you only start out with Miley Cyrus. You have to like buy the DLC. You
I
have to,
wouldn't
like,
even
buy
be
the
mad.
DLC for the end movies. You have to like
Buy the
buy
DLC.
DLC for getting extra moves. Like you only have like a basic punch and kick for everyone, and then you like need to expand their attacks. You have to buy them all
Oh, that'd be
separately.
hilarious.
And
That'd be horrible.
there's a tentacle monster that's for the final boss for some reason.
And if you lose or if you win, it's the same ending. It doesn't matter. It just fucks you.
Yeah. And like Mickey Mouse's ending thing can be like, if he beats you, I'm gonna buy you now. Now we need to name this game, I guess.
Celebrity Fighter, Celebrity Ultimate Fighter.
Celebrity DLC Fighter.
Celebrity Tentacle Monster Mashup. The game. Part 2.
The Awakening.
The way to make money like EA.
Hush. They're gonna listen and they're gonna copy this thing.
Oh my god. Pay us, EA. All DLC money you make will belong to us. If Mickey Mouse doesn't like buy EA.
Mickey
You
Mouse.
can pick Mickey Mouse and then you can fight Kanye West.
That would just be
Mickey Mouse
amazing.
move is just he throws money at you, and if you get hit, like you start grabbing the money and you instantly lose. It's like, so much money. Then Mickey Mouse is, suck my dick, you bitch!
I'm gonna give you 10 million bucks!
Oh, that would be horrible. That would be
Oh my
fucking
God.
fun.
Sounds like the best game
I
ever.
want to play that game now.
Yes, I know. I just don't want to pay
Or
for the
all
DLC.
the DLCs.
Fuck it, we own it. We have
Yeah.
the DLC.
It's our game now. All DLC belong to us. And the
Yeah,
money.
right now there'll be more DLCs coming out.
Gonna do a playthrough of it on our channels.
You want to see the ending? Buy the DLC. But it's you too. Buy the DLC.
We can do that too. If you do a playthrough of it, you wanna see the ending, buy the game yourself.
You want to see another scenario? Buy the DLC.
Or like you have like an extra playthrough option, like you must buy the DLC to be able to connect your PlayStation or whatever to like a capture device because the game like fucks it up. If you don't buy the DLC and you connect like your capturing device, it just shows a big fat penis like flopping all over the place. It's like, fuck you, buy the DLC. We are
What?
EA. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Buy the
Yeah,
DLC.
that'll be like the loading sign, the loading logo.
So when you start it up, usually when you play an EA game, it shows like EA games, EA game. It's in the game or something like that. Like EA games, fuck you.
It will be like
Fucking everything.
no, it will be like it starts up. EA, it's not in the game. DLC, bitches.
Do they actually still use that?
I don't
Because
know.
I haven't heard that in years. I just,
Wait, what is? What's up?
Oh my god. That makes me think about the old PlayStation slogan. Wasn't that like challenge everything or something?
No, that's EA. EA Games. Challenge everything. That the really old
We
school.
can also use that. It's like EA, buy everything. Yeah, really. I guess we can do a kind of closing statements thing, like we're gonna stop this shit.
Yeah, we haven't discussed yet what we think is wrong with the fighting games. Like you said, we were gonna do.
But I talked about that.
I also talked about
If somebody else has something,
I'll
they
say
can add it in
You
now.
did.
Yeah, I said that there were not a lot of countering moves and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you also said we were gonna make think of a not so shitty game.
Well, I said it doesn't have to be a shitty game, but it just turned out to be
Okay,
a really
okay,
shitty
yeah.
game.
It was a really shitty game.
Yeah, I just threw it out there. Celebrity Fighter.
Everyone to Twitter, hashtag Celebrity Fighter 2. Tentacle
If we ever
Monster.
get fans, they can like make the cover art for it.
Yeah, we can do that. And
Yeah, you
put,
can
like,
do
a
that.
slogan, put like a slogan or something. You ever wanted to punch Miley Cyrus in the face? Now you can.
Until she
guess-
beats you with a fucking wrecking ball.
First, you need to buy another character to do it.
But I guess we can like close it and yeah, that's what we
Well, I was
got.
gonna say, like
Yeah.
for fighting games, what I don't like on certain games is feeling limited, like not being able to do much and only having like a certain amount of attacks. Like what is it? Injustice, Gods Among Us.
Yeah.
I remember when it came out, like a lot of my friends liked it, but then when I played it, I only played it for like 20 minutes, and it was good. But then I just felt limited. Like there wasn't enough that you can do, like combos wise. You just kept punching, kicking, and then you build up your power, and then you do your special move.
And
That's it. I don't really like that.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else has anything to add? Then I guess we're gonna end the show, like, with a decent ending. So, Tech Stomper said that he would do some social websites stuff. So I guess we have a Facebook, and if so, it's gonna be in the comments, not in the comments,
in the
description below. And then you can go there and like you can suggest stuff. You can suggest topics, horrible movies. You can suggest like a thing we can make. Like you can come up to us and say like, "Hey, I want you to make a horrible action movie," or "Hey, I want you to make like well, it could be anything. We don't really have to limit us to media. It's like think of a horrible drink or something like that. We could do anything like with squeezing one out. A horrible idea. It can be anything. So
it can be a movie.
you
It
can
can be
suggest us.
whatever. A horrible laptop, a horrible gaming device.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So probably same thing for Twitter, not only
Yeah.
Facebook, I guess.
Also for Twitter, but yeah, then if you're one of those long-winded people, do it via Facebook because Twitter is gonna run out of characters for you. And then
Yes.
also, you can send us like your fan art stuff. I know it's early to be saying this, but if somebody wants to like make the cover art for this game, or like a slogan, or like a character selection screen mock-up, or anything, just feel free to do what you want. Send it our way via Facebook. We might even like, well, we will probably use it in the show and give our feedback on it and like laugh with certain aspects and stuff. Not laugh at you, but laugh with the funniness of what you created. So,
Yeah, so be prepared for me to mock your art in a good way, if you can say that. And be prepared to laugh.
Yeah.
We're gonna laugh a lot in this podcast, so you're welcome to enjoy it and to suggest everything you want.
Yeah.
And to
Okay.
talk shit.
And this will be the end of this episode. And for the next episode, we'll have like the same cast this time, but there will be more people coming back for like the next one and stuff. This is like the 4 people setup, and who knows? There might be like a 5 people setup, 6, 7. We might have a guest at one point. You'll never know. But hey.
Might 12.
If you want to see the next show, it will be at the same loud time and the same loud place on the same loud ass channel here in the LoathSome Loudmouths podcast channel. So check it out next week. And for the time being, suck my big fat dick.
Bye!